Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we began our journey in the Lost House, and we also saved Thrall from the Alliance. Now, I believe we are making our way to Kalimdor, but first we have to do a quest here with Foreman Dampwick. Up, and away. Pexelgix, I sure am glad you survived the trip. Not everyone did.
Move it.
The Trade Prince had an entire town in a box in the ship's hold. I managed to recover it while you were out saving all of our skins. Do you want to do the honors? All you have to do is climb to the top of that huge pile of explosives and push the plunger, and whammo kablamo, instant down.
On your way.
Hurry, Pexelgix, deploy the town in a box. Our people are trapped inside. Oh, I almost forgot. Your parachute. I guess we're going to need that after we blow up. So I wonder if that's how Pexelgix creates the town in Ashara. By just one of these, town in a boxes. Do we have our parachute on us? Hope I don't die. Okay, good. I was a little worried there. There we go. All right. This is the town.
Go.
Cough, cough. Hey, where's the dock? Someone stole the dock and the oil refinery from our town in a box. Who would do such a thing? Where's the Trade Prince?
Careful out there.
Hey, you boss. Hobart Gramplehammer wants to speak to you. He says it's a matter of some urgency.
Move it. Quickly.
There you are, my boy. I have something very important for you to do.
On your way.
Ridiculous, the greatest goblin mind of all time reduced to food detail. I made the micro mecha chicken just for this reason, and they let it get away. Hobart turns a deeper shade of green as his blood pressure rises. Do I look like I should be rounding up escaped cluckers? No, my friend. No, I am most definitely, though he's too lazy. Your station in life has recently taken a turn for the worse. You do it. Take these remote control fireworks and attach them to the cluckers.
Go.
Looks like this warlock here has a full set of BOE gear. We won't be using any BOE gear. Well, I don't really have any in Classic. Doing it the Classic way. So there's a warrior trainer here. Is it this guy?
Go.
All this talk about food is making me hungry. There's a priest trainer.
Hit the road.
Warlock trainer. First aid trainer. Nice.
What's shaking?
Pexelgix, my boy. Want me to teach you any of my thermal palms healing techniques? No, how about bandages? Do you want to learn about bandages? Alright, so there we go. We got first aid. Not too sure if we have any bandages on us. Yeah, we do. We actually have 10 linen bandages. I guess we'll craft them. I should sell some junk while we're here, though. We do have quite a bit. And I found out that getting dual spec is pretty damn cheap in Cataclysm. It's only
Makes sense. Hit the road.
it's only 10 gold, so I'm not too worried about it. It's good that they changed that.
Sells itself.
Used to be 1,000 in Wrath of the Lich King, so that's pretty damn cheap. Shield. We'll hold on to the shield because I actually want to tank. And I think when we actually start getting our talents, I'll probably go prot for the first part.
Don't
There's
waste
Hunter
my
Trainer.
time.
We're looking for the warrior one. Supposedly they're over here. Oh, there he is. I always forget about this guy. The Warrior Matic NX01 is online. So we got Ren now. And that's it. Wounds a target, causing them to bleed for 18 damage plus an additional 44 over 15 seconds. So I'll just put that here for now. 5th one. And we have to capture wild cluckers. Supposedly they're around here. Attach the remote control fireworks to the wild clucker. There they are. See what happens. They just start flying. I got a little bit of gold on my druid. I think I have like 2,500. So we should have enough gold to get flying when we're able to, which will be once we get out to TBC. Still not sure what professions we will do. Maybe I'll go with herbalism, alchemy, because, you know, that seems to be the professions that goblins are good at. Let's see. It should say here. Yeah, the better living through chemistry. Alchemy skill increased by 15, so I think we'll do that. So I'll try to learn herbalism soon. The problem is I wonder if we could learn those professions, like right now. Seems like they only have first aid here, though. And I wonder what level I can get dual spec. I assume I'll have to wait maybe till like level 30, maybe. Who knows? I hope I can get it right away. Because I would like to go arms and prod. We could check out Fury as well. Might as well, since it's so cheap to change your spec in Cataclysm. Wonder if it was like that in original Cataclysm. Probably. Or maybe it could be just a classic thing.
Makes sense.
Success. Was there ever any doubt? Greeley, fire up the Trizer. So we got a gun here and a one-handed mace. We'll take the one-handed mace. Just in case we start tanking soon. We're going to get an 8-slot bag as well.
Careful out there.
Nice, we could use that. There we go. We're level 8, guys. 2 more levels, and I think we start getting talents for our specialization. Nice work deploying the town-in-a-box Pexel
Move
gets.
it.
Hobart thinks he's going to feed us on those tiny clucker eggs, but we're going to get some real eggs. I've already set up some traps on the raptor rise up the path to the east. Take this bunch of wild clucker eggs and lay them in the traps. The spiny raptors will go right after the clucker eggs, and then you'll get to trade up to their larger eggs. Genius.
Careful out there.
All right, so let's head over there. And I remember there was a mount. I don't know if this was back in Cataclysm, but there was a mount that you could have at a low level. It was like a chauffeur mount. You get into like a motorcycle, and your character would be chauffeured around, and you're in like the passenger seat of the motorcycle. Forget when they came out with that. Alright, there's the raptors. Placed in a raptor trap. Too much. There we go. We can kite now and do damage while we're running away, since we have run now. Let's place these eggs. See what happens. Genius idea, sure. Your brain power never ceases to amaze me. This thing is huge. Reverse the polarity on the pulverizer. We'll have to shove it through the outtake. There it goes. Should be only a moment now. Shut it down. Shut it down. The eggs are bad. I guess that warlock might have turned the quest in that we're doing right now. And there's a bug going on for leveling in retail, War Within. They changed the, I guess, the recommended starting zone in the War Within. I don't know if it's like the recommended one, but they usually choose an expansion for you to like start leveling in. And now it's, it used to be Battle for Azeroth. And now it's Dragonflight, which was the last expansion. And they considered Dragonflight to be a little too much of a challenge for newer players. So they decided to give players buffs while they're leveling. And one of those buffs was a cheat death buff. So a cheat death buff is when you die, you pretty much you don't die. You cheat death. And the problem was with this buff, there was no cooldown on it, so players would just not die. It's been going on for a little bit now. And I think they're trying to fix it, or maybe they already have fixed it. And players were pulling like entire zones of mobs because you can't die, right? They would pull the entire zone and then just like slowly AoE everything down. And then you get a bunch of XP that way. That must have been a lot of fun to do. I think there's a few videos of like showing people doing that. Yeah, they have a bunch of like they have a starter zone in retail. I think they brought that out during Shadowlands. Shows you like what a dungeon's like, guides you through quests. They've really been working on helping new players understand how to play the basic parts of the game.
My time. Go.
How many did you get? I can just taste the massive omelet you're going to cook up now.
Hit the road.
Nice, look at the size of those things. There's no way the grapple hammer's going to be able to top those.
Way.
Nice, over here, if you please.
Go.
Bam, Mega Bump. Who does he think he is? His spiny raptor eggs are no match for what we are about to recover. As you well know, each town in a box is equipped with a micro mega chicken for just such a dietary emergency. Luckily for us, my keen intellect was able to deduce the location that our prodigious pre-programmed poultry ran off to. Head north to the Scourged Gully, but beware, its circus boards are fried, and I imagine it's not so much any longer.
Move it!
And that's one thing I do like about retail too. You can also level in any expansion. So you could go back to like, Warlords of Draenor or the Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, and level in those expansions. Obviously, it doesn't feel the same due to the scaling as like, playing like how we are right now in Cataclysm. But it's pretty damn close. There we go, the Mecha Chicken. Biggest egg ever. We have to fight this guy? Can we charge into him? He's got a lot of health. Oh man, he does a lot of damage too. Deadly rocket barrage. It's gonna kill me. Can we LOS? No. Oh. Okay, that guy's pretty tough. Do they give us anything to deal with him? I don't know if we even have to fight him, to be honest. Said the biggest egg ever. Well, we found the location. I just don't know. Like, do I have to kill it to get the egg? I think maybe I do. I'll try again. Got a good start here. We're taking so much damage. We didn't even freaking do anything. Getting pretty close. I think we can take him down. I'm gonna try to get another bleed up on him. There we go. We got the egg. We actually did have to fight him. It's a cool fight. We almost died the first time. Can we learn any new abilities now? Level 9 we get Thunderclap.
Quickly, quickly!
Just think about the accolades that will rain down upon me. Us, when the biggest egg ever is returned.
On your way!
Eureka, my genius saves the day yet again. Take that, bam, mega bomb. And now to reap the benefits. So we're gonna get a one-handed axe here. I think that's pretty good. Or we take the leather wrist. I think we'll take the one-handed axe. Has 1 strength, does 4.4 damage per second.
Hit the road!
Does the same amount of damage as our two-handed axe. Alright, fine, fine. Perhaps the whole egg thing, it didn't quite pan out. Who's up for some shark meat? Only one little problem. Well, a big problem. Actually, a really big problem. The hammer. Of course, I have a brilliant idea. Swim out into the Dire Strait to the west and get us some shark parts. Give them to my assistant, Greeley. I'm too important to get my hands dirty with the small details.
Careful out there!
Alright, so let's get some shark parts here. Looks like everything's blowing up. Are these the sharks we have to fight? We don't have to kill Hammer, do we? I don't think so. He's an elite. And if we had BOA gear, I mean? Yeah, I was calling him BOE earlier. Fine on account gear. We would completely wreck that chicken. I think we could probably even kill the Hammer. But since we don't, some fights are actually a little bit of a challenge. Which I think is a good thing, because it's just so boring, man, if you just cruise through everything. Unless you're in a dungeon. Kind of fun in a dungeon when you have like OP gear and you just pull these huge, ridiculous pulls. Which I wonder if we'll be able to do without BOA gear. We'll have to see. But I think the dungeon gear will be pretty good as long as we keep our gear up to date. Could be alright. Gonna watch out for the hammer. Hammer's got 3k health. There's no chance we kill that guy. the shark parts. I think if we were a hunter, we could. And we had BOA gear. Could probably take that boss on. That elite on. You have to be able to kite pretty damn well, though. It's kind of hard, especially in the water. Maybe that warlock could. And sneak through the back here.
What's up?
When we were packed into the town in a box, they told us that we'd be deployed somewhere in Ashara. Is this Ashara? I ask you, who repairs a town in a box and doesn't supply it with enough food to live on? One measly poultry poultryizer. We all know how the micro mecha chicken worked out.
See you around, friend.
Questie, take it easy on Grapple Hammer. He's a genius, but he's got a fragile
Glad I
ego.
could help.
These will do very nicely. We're going to combine the shark's parts and the robotic remains of the mecha chicken into a submersible that should allow you to rid us of that nuisance, the hammer.
Don't be a
Okay, so
stranger.
now we're going to fight the hammer. Combining the remains of the mecha chicken with these shark parts, we've assembled the greatest fighting submersible of all time, the Mecha Shark X Steam. Hobart and I want you to pilot it. Questie, go west to the water and activate the Mecha Shark X Steam controller. We must kill the hammer if we are to have any hope of exploiting the natural resources of the Dire Strait to their fullest extent. It's for the good of the
Catch
cartel.
you on the flip side.
The Goblin Cartel. Okay, so we should have this Steam controller on us, right? Doesn't look like we have it. Do I have to go pick it up? Oh, it's over here. My bad. Alright, so here it is. We are a hammerhead shark with rockets attached to it. We have a freaking laser beam, inflicts 190 to 210 fire damage to the hammer. Every shark needs a laser beam. And then we have explosive barrage, a lava deadly barrage of explosive eggs at the hammer, doing 285 to 365 fire damage. Weapon system provided by the Mecha Chicken. And then we have repair, which is pretty much a heal. All right, so we'll start out with the explosive barrage. And then we'll go into the laser attack. You gotta watch out though, it does quite a bit of damage. We'll do a little repair there. There we go, we've taken down the hammer.
What?
Excellent work, my boy. The town in a box is saved and the Bilgewater Cartel will be profitable once again, thanks to my overwhelmingly unbelievable intellect and tinkering know-how. So now we're going to get a mace here, one-handed mace for these male legs. I think we'll take the male legs. Leftover Mecha Chicken legs. Got 69 armor and 2 stamina.
Go, go!
So let's put those bad boys on. First, green piece. Invasion imminent. Your work here is done for now, but there's no rest for the wicked, eh? You remember Meg Shredder, our old marketing rep? She's taken some others over the hills to the southeast, just past the Rafter Rise. If you follow the path east out of town and follow it south at the fork, you can't miss her. Apparently there's some trouble or other brewing with the snake man at the ruins on the shore. Go see if you can't sort it all out, would you?
Move it!
Like we gotta go fight the Naga. I'm surprised they didn't have like a Naga raid in Cataclysm. They seem to be a big part of the game, or of this expansion. But I guess they wanted to save that for Battle for Azeroth. Because N'Zoth is really the one behind all this. He's the one who corrupted Deathwing and broke him out of Deep Home, or helped him break out of Deep Home. So I guess they wanted to save the Naga for that expansion when we actually fight N'Zoth as the last boss. Boss, we got a problem.
Have a good one.
Looks like the Naga down there in the ruins are preparing to invade our town in a box. I have lots of dead scouts here as proof. I don't know about you, but I'm not about to let them try. Let's get the jump on them. Could you lay the foundation for our new coastal holdings by replacing their banners with our own? That's some prime real estate down there.
Keep it real.
You hear that? Naga Pexelgix is on his way to sell our negotiations.
This stuff sells itself.
Brett Coins McQuid. I'm glad you're out here with us, Pexelgix. It's not easy getting stuff from Naga.
Glad I can help.
Naga hide. It's oft whispered in dark corners of a material so fine, so exquisite to the touch, that goblins of sophisticated taste will spend any amount of moolah to get their hands on some. Of course, I'm speaking of Naga hide. Brett looks around and makes sure no one else is listening. I know that you're going to head down there, and that it's inevitable that you are going to have to fight those snakes. Hey, they're not going to have a use for their hides anyway. They'll be dead.
The pleasure was all mine.
And I'm thinking about professions right now. I don't know if we'll be able to really do professions if we're doing dungeons. Like, I can do professions. I just don't know if I want to just, like, have a episode where I'm just running around picking up herbs. Because that will be the case. Because we will be leveling pretty damn quick through these zones. And we will most likely get ahead of the professions. I think the one that's only, like, the only one that you can kind of keep up with is skinning. And the reason why you can keep up with skinning is because in dungeons, there's actually quite a few mobs you can skin. But there isn't as many, you know, herbs and ores like there are here. I guess we could have got mining. There are ores here. But I'll think about it. We'll see what we do. You don't really need professions to level up. That's the thing. In a journey like this. If it's a hardcore playthrough, yeah, you need professions. It does help quite a bit. And supposedly they're going to have another hardcore server coming out soon. I'm looking forward to that. That'd probably be the next time I would play Classic Eras if they released, you know, a fresh hardcore server. this guy's in rage. Because I did professions on the hunter. I got skinning up to max. But I wasn't really able to do leatherworking because it costs a lot of skins to level it up. And I didn't have enough gold on the... to buy it all in the auctions. I did eventually have enough gold at the end. So I can level it up now. We got over 5k gold. That's usually the best time to level a profession like, you know, alchemy or leatherworking, like for this version of the game is when you're max level. But professions like herbalism, mining, leatherworking, they are kind of worth doing while you're low level, but the thing is you get flying at max level, so it's much faster to just wait until you have flying and then you just fly around and then, you know, do herbalism, not mining, or maybe skinning. I think skinning is the only one that's kind of worth doing while you're leveling up in this version of the game. But if I do, I guess, a deep dive into professions again, I guess it would be during a hardcore playthrough, most likely. And we'd probably just go mining engineering again. Herbalism alchemy is pretty good for hardcore, though, too, because you get all the potions and stuff, elixirs. I think I did that on my rogue, but I went to engineering mining on the
Yeah, what do you
warrior.
want? That's it. I got mouths
Well,
to
how
feed,
many
pal.
do you have for me? I think that a 95-5 split is more generous.
Can I interest you in a
You're
payment
going
plan?
to be filthy rich, I tell you. Well, if we can get off of this island, that is.
You drive a
I see
hard
you around
bargain.
I wish I could have seen the looks on their scaly faces when you blew up their banners and replaced them with our own. On second thought, I don't want to be close enough to see their snarls. All right, so we're going to get a male waist, guys. The snake scale belt, 41 armor, 1 strength, 1 stam.
Go get him, champ.
So let's put that on. We have another shield, too. 2 worn large shields.
Keep your ear to the ground.
Irresistible pool pony. I've got a plan, and you're the only one that I know crazy enough to pull it off. I need you to take this irresistible pool pony to the Vashj'elan spawning pool and inflate it. Then swim down to their hatchlings with it on. I'll bet anything that the hatchlings can be lured away to follow you. Bring them back here, and we'll proceed with the next phase of the plan.
Be careful out there.
All right, let's check this out. You have to lure Naga hatchlings. You have to get into the pool, though. And I wonder if they'll do Mist of Pandaria. Everyone thinks they probably will. But the numbers for Cataclysm haven't been that good. So I wonder if they'll decide to be like, you know what, yeah, we'll keep going with Cataclysm, or with Mist of Pandaria, because I assume Mist of Pandaria will probably have similar numbers to Cataclysm. You don't really hear much about Cataclysm. It's just mostly, like, the news that I hear is mostly about, like, Season of Discovery for Classic, and then obviously you hear a lot about the War Within in the last month and a half. All right, we got the pool pony here. Are these the fish? We're looking for hatchlings. Well, that's not one. There's a little guy right there. Do we have to fight them? Yeah, we do. The good thing is we don't really lose our breath down here because we're on the pool pony, I guess. These little guys love us. Our victory rush does so much damage. Alright, so there should be one more group. There we go, we leveled up to level 9. One more level and we'll start getting our talents going. We get a talent every 2 levels in Cataclysm. I always thought that kind of sucked. I'm happy in the War Within they went back to getting a talent every level. It just feels nice being able to, you know, just I feel like your character powered up after they leveled. And getting a new talent helps with that. There we go, we got a little Naga army here. Like, I don't know what feels more like classic WoW. Cataclysm or the War Within. Who knows, right? Because in retail, the last few expansions, they've been trying to go back to, you know, its classic roots to, you know, attract the classic WoW audience into playing retail. And I think Cataclysm is when they really started to move away from their classic roots. That was the beginning of it all. Well, I guess Wrath was the beginning, but you really seen them move away from it in Cataclysm. Oh, they're so cute. I wish that we could lure them into little plush toys and sell them for a gazillion macaroons.
Go get him, champ.
Toxiclix, you and Ace need to march those Naga hatchlings down there and use them to leverage to convince the leader of the Naga to surrender to us. Ace knows where to go. On the south side of the ruins, just follow him. This is the leader, Faceless of the Deep. That is their leader, deal with it.
Have a good one.
Looks like some void creature. We got these little hellions on a short leash, Pexlogix. The Naga won't attack us while we have their hatchlings. You ready to make their leader surrender, buddy? Okay, here we go. Do we have to swim over there? Yeah, they won't attack us. We're actually, they growl at us, though. I wonder what that's considered to be as, like, your reputation with the Naga is, I guess, complicated. I think we would be considered as hated right now, but if they hated us, they would attack us, right? But yeah, you can tell that there's a lot of void influence going on with the Naga in this expansion, with all these, you know, tendrils everywhere and talking to this void creature who's supposedly their leader. Out of our way, or your hatchlings get it. You Naga, keep your distance. We're not kidding around here. Prepare to surrender to the Bilgewater cartel. All right, Naga leader, come out from hiding and surrender in the name of Pexlogix and the Bilgewater cartel. There he is, Faceless of the Deep, comes out of the void. Who dares? Little goblins, I remember when your race was created. I cared nothing for your threats, for these Naga prepare to be removed from existence. Can we fight this guy? He's actually not that strong. I wish we had. It kind of sucks that we don't have. We don't have. Yeah, it's victory rush. It's always good to kill something before we fight a boss, I guess, so we can get victory rush proc. There we go. We dealt with the void creature, faceless of the deep. As you can see, he doesn't care about us or the Naga. We're just tools or pawns, I guess you could say. You guys even attack you, these tentacles? We got attacked a little bit. Good thing about these void tentacles is they don't move. So we'll fight this one. They got Shadow Bolt, that's it. We're gonna just charge and run away, but might as well get the easy XP. It looks like we are still, I guess you could say, neutral with the Naga at the moment. They're still not attacking us. If there's any little critters around here we can charge. Oh, there's some herbs right there. Earth root. I probably could have leveled up.
Well, spit it out.
Professions while we were in Kazan. A faceless of the deep. What's that? That does not sound like a Naga. Well, you killed it. Whatever it was, doesn't matter now. We have other fish to fry. So we got a staff here, a two-handed staff. Does 5.6 damage per second, 1 stamina, 1 intellect, or we have these leather hands. We'll take the leather hands because the agi and the stam
Don't be a stranger.
help. So we'll put those on. 28 armor, 1 agi, 1 stam. You're wrong. It wasn't the Naga that were preparing the attack. It was the nearby Oomlot tribe. Pexelgix, you need to get back to the town in a box. The pygmies are ready to attack. Here, take this. We bought it off of a pygmy who said it used to belong to some great leader of theirs, someone whose name translates as Dark Tan Helmet. It should fool them so that they don't attack.
Keep your ear to the ground.
That pygmy helm should fool them, at least for a little while. Get back to town. Alright, well, we'll make our way back to town with our big pygmy helmet. Kind of reminds me of the movie Spaceballs. It's an old movie. It's sort of like it's Star Wars, but they're kind of like making fun of Star Wars. I forget what they call movies like that. Maybe it's like a parody, I guess you'd call it. And Darth Vader, the Darth Vader character, I forget what they called him in Spaceballs, but he had like a giant helmet. It was just a giant Darth Vader helmet. It kind of looked like this. Yeah, there's the Oomlots. It's a good movie, Spaceballs. I should watch it again. I haven't seen it in a long time. Alright, so it looks like we got some guns here. I think we'll probably lose. It's like we're getting invaded here, guys.
I get no respect.
Pexelgix, we're saved. Who am I kidding? We're all going to die.
You ever need anything?
Pexelgix, you have to defend us. I had the eggheads deploy the town can's defenses, but it seems like there's an unlimited supply of these Oomlot warriors. Get your behind into one of those BC eliminators and eliminate the pygmy threat to the town. Okay, we're jumping in. Just has one ability, and that's just fire cannon. They just keep, yeah, there's a lot of them. No wonder they seem to be taking over Oomlot. I think they are new to Cataclysm. I don't remember pygmies in any of the previous expansions. Okay, I think that's good enough for now, but they took a bunch of the townsfolk captive. We're going to have to take the fight to them. We got a shield here, the Town in a Box Split Fragment. Has 214 block and 1 intellect. Not too sure what intellect does for warriors in Cataclysm. I know the stats change. The gun would be pretty good, though, as a stat stick. 5.6 damage per second. Just doesn't really help, but it gives us 1 agi and 1 stamina. So we'll take that instead. Just gives us better stats. Oomlot Village. The pygmies took most of our people back to their village. Who knows what evil they're up to? Hexlogix, you have to go up there and free all the captives before the pygmies work their voodoo on them. Izzy's already up near Oomlot Village to the southeast. He'll give you the heads up on what's going down. Your pygmy helmet looks like it's in bad shape, but it should last long enough to get you up there. I hope. You're going to have to take the fight to them, Hexlogix. Look for Izzy just outside of the village. Alright, guys. Well, I think I'm going to call this episode here. And next episode, we'll head over here to Oomlot Village. And we will take down the pygmies. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.